We are at the point in the evening where we ceremonially carry out the expressed will of the majority as decided in September. In just a few moments, we will swear in the 98th president of JCI, Michigan. We should respect the oath of office with the significance that goes along with it. Each and every officer that swears to that oath is making a public vow to you that they solemnly promise to do their job to the best of their ability and that they know and understand the Constitution, bylaws, and policies of the Michigan Junior Chamber and will provide leadership and govern within those guidelines. Many traditions and elements of this ceremony have been carried on with the oath of office over the years. One of the oldest is the passing on from president to president, the state president's lapel pin first worn by Martin P. Luthi, who served as the first president of the Michigan JCs. Each year, when the newly elected president takes their oath of office, they do so with their left hand on a Bible. The Bible used in our ceremony is known as the Martin P. Luthi Family Bible, which was donated to the Michigan JCs by the Luthi family following our 75th anniversary in 1999. Oh, that's really nice, you guys. Okay, I'm having a little feelings, it's fine. We invite those that have come previously in the tradition of leadership, the JCI Michigan past presidents, to come to the stage and stand with the president-elect to witness the oath. At this time, I ask the following individuals to please come forward onto the stage. At this time, it is my pleasure to ask President-elect Carol Z. Pickleman and her children, Ivy and Isabel, to please come to the stage to join our 92nd president as he holds the Luthi family Bible so that our 97th president, Adam Bonerack, may administer the oath of office. From Kalamazoo and Frankenmuth, your 98th president, Carol Z. Pickleman.
So we can.
You're not in the picture. That's you.
Stand right here, in between Mama and Daddy.
Right. Left hand?
Please place your left hand on the Bible and raise. You don't have to do it yet. I have to read you the thing first. There's a script. You ready?
I wrote.
The office to which you have been elected is one of dignity and importance. In accepting this office, you undertake a responsibility which is not to be assumed lightly nor carelessly discharged. You are charged with the duties of seriously and resolutely furthering the objectives of the JCI movement. With the policy and bylaws as your guide, you must be ever ready to exercise the functions of the office with which you are entrusted. Further, you are charged with governing this organization according to the laws of democracy, under which every person who wishes to speak shall be heard, toward the end that in every matter considered, the best opinion shall prevail through the expressed will of the majority, and the best course of action followed. Do you accept this charge?
I do.
Please place your left hand on the Luthi Bible and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Carol Z. Pickleman,
Carol Z. Pickleman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of State President of JCI, Michigan,
the office of State President of JCI, Michigan,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
serve as a living example
serve as a living example
of this organization's philosophy and beliefs.
of this organization's philosophies and beliefs.
Ladies and gentlemen, our President-elect, Carol Z. Pickleman. So we do have a couple of other things we want to do first. We definitely want to pass the Martin P. Luthi pin. As always, this pin was the pin worn by our first state president, Martin P. Luthi, and so all of our past presidents get a brief moment to pass it on down the line. Because I'm the president. What do you want me to say? Yeah. It has not been forged, I promise. Hey! Those Redford people, I'm telling you.
Handcheck. I don't trust Peter either.
Never trust a lawyer. Hey. I'm surrounded by these.
Okay, skip Carol and go to Steve. Carol? No, sorry. She doesn't get that one, but she does get an actual presidential pin, which I have here, and I would like to, Steve, would you like to do the honors of pinning your wife? She gets to keep that one. We need the first partner medallion. I think it'll go over his head, don't you? We also have a first partner medallion that was from Bonnie and Paul Ballinger, if you would like to put that on your husband. There was also a First Lady pin. We thought that might be funnier for Steve, but we decided to go with the medallion instead. And finally, we do have two First Children medallions. These were gifts from past State President Barry Marshall and his wife, former First Lady Terry Marshall. Carol. And with that, oh, hold on. We're bouncing mics. We good? Okay. And with that, if we could please clear the stage so that President-elect Carol can be properly introduced for her inaugural address.
When I think about JCI and building our future, I want a president who believes the sky is the limit. We can live happily ever after because we have the power to write our future in order to create impact for tomorrow. I need a president who understands that. I need a president who will rise up and ignite my passion. I have had the privilege of working together as one team to inspire legacy with Carol for well over a decade. I am confident that she will be the one to build bridges today or never. Please welcome, for her inaugural address, my best friend, our 98th president, Carol Z. Pickleman.
Thank you, Nicole. The scriptwriter said I only get 5 minutes, so I had to have Nikki give the first few of my speech. Can someone get this child? Thank you. I love you too. I love you. I'll see you in 5 minutes. We're off to a really good start, wouldn't you say? The time for positive change in this organization is today or never. This is a sentence that I have said so many times over the past few months. I really thought I was going to get tired of it, but it turns out I just mean it more and more every time I say it. Because, well, it's been more days. And we are still in a membership crisis. We are on track to not be an organization anymore in 5 years if we do not take action now to start recruiting our younger members. I have had the absolute privilege of working on this the entire year as your COO, and last night was a testament that what we are doing is working. So thank you. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause for that. Thank you. I could not have done any of this without you. So thank you so much for this past year. Thank you so much for trusting me with leading this tremendous year of change ahead of us. I am so excited about it. I am so excited. However, today, I am here to ask you one simple favor. I need you all to be careful. It is so easy when we hear we've always done it that way to immediately want to change it for some of us, right? Right? When we do that, we can lose out on things that we might not even have known about. When we see something that's always been done the way it's been done, you need to ask yourself why. Is it a legal requirement? First question. We are a 501c4. We have legal requirements. Thank you, lawyers from Livonia. Does it create positive change? Does it further the mission? Is it a benefit? It was a benefit before. Is it still a benefit now? We have to look at that. The very best example I have of this is when I was serving as chapter president. And we were on the verge of becoming JCI Kalamazoo. And it was brought to my attention that when my home chapter shouts Kalamazoo JCs at the end of the creed, that it's, what was the word? Obnoxious, exclusive to other chapters. And since that's not even going to be our name anymore, it would be a really good opportunity to stop doing it. I took the feedback very well. We shouted it the loudest we've ever had the next day. And after that, I was like, that was rude. So we took it back to home and we took it to the board. And I said, why do we do this? We've always done it that way. My favorite tradition, we've always done it that way. So why have we always done it that way? Not a single person in the room could tell me why we do it. So we did what anybody reasonable would do, and we asked our senators, because they know stuff. They didn't know. So they had to send us to some older senators. And they had to send us to older senators. And that's where we found out that it's something the women brought in. They meant to tell me that in 1984, when the Kalamazoo J-Sets were invited to the table to be Kalamazoo JCs, that they wanted everyone to know that they were there. And I guarantee you, you will never see a Kalamazoo member not say that at the end of the creed. Even when this organization stops saying it at functions, we'll find somewhere else to do it, because there is nothing more empowering than being invited to the table. And now we are inviting all young people to the table, and we need everyone to know that we are here. And I am so excited to do that with you next year, but please always be careful. We looked at that tradition and we made some adjustments because it is a little obnoxious. So we tone it down when it's inappropriate. If you see us at another chapter, I know people in this room have seen me do it. You say the creed at your other chapter and I'm in the corner, Kalamazoo JCs. We do it because we are empowered in our hearts. But that other chapter doesn't need to know. We heard the feedback, we made the adjustments, and we got to keep our wonderful tradition. And that's what we need to do with everything in this organization. Making changes can be incredibly difficult. It can lead to fighting. It can be stressful. We learned all about it earlier today. It can be hard. But I know that we can do it. I have faith in each and every one of you. I have faith in us. And I believe that faith gives meaning and purpose to human life. I believe that inclusive fellowship transcends the sovereignty of nations. I believe that economic justice can best be won by free people through free enterprise, and that the government should be of laws. I believe that Earth's great treasure lies in human personality, and that service to humanity is the best work of life. Kalamazoo JCs. Thank you.
I'm deep fine, too confident. I don't need your compliment. Bad, I'm dominant. Trump bustin' got diamonds in it. She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me crime. Dance how you killed this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment.
All right. Now that we've all got some feelings. Congratulations, Carol. If you would stay with us for a moment longer, we would like to invite a couple more people onto the stage. Please welcome the rest of the elected officers for 2022. Programming Vice President Kimmy Black and District 2 Director Kaylee Gratz.
I knew it was going to be good. I knew it. The office to which you have been elected is one of dignity and importance. In accepting this office, you undertake a responsibility which is not to be assumed lightly or carelessly discharged. You are charged with the duties of seriously and resolutely furthering the objectives of the JCI USA movement. With the policy and bylaws at your guide, you must be ever ready to exercise the functions of the office with which you are entrusted. Further, you are charged with governing this organization according to the laws of democracy, under which every person who wishes to speak shall be heard, toward the end that in every matter considered, the best opinion shall prevail through the expressed will of the majority, and the best course of action followed. Do you accept this charge? Okay. She said yes. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Good job, Kimmy. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office to which I was appointed, elected, of JCI, Michigan, and will to the best of my ability serve as a living example of this organization's philosophies and beliefs. We're married now. Wait, I got pins. All right, now it's time for me to present you with your pins. Here, Nicole. Nicole. Where you want? Sure. We're married, so we are. Yeah. She'll love later? Probably. No. Hold your fingers down. Put it in there. You guys, can we go now? Yeah.
Congratulations once again to the elected leadership for 2022. Let's give them a round of applause.